Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. That can be one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my Hispanic brother right here. And I will waste any time introducing him. He is a man that knows how to drop the pants, but always has a plan. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy Dynamite.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction.
Gotcha.
Always fantastic to be here on a Thursday night. The star of the show, the main attraction, the host with the most, recommended by 8 out of 10 dentists, but 10 out of 10 gynecologists. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you for that beautiful intro. And if you're watching this live or watching this on a replay, as always, much love to everybody. Make sure if you're new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you are new here, welcome to A Worthy Addiction, where
hit the tickle button. All the fucking buttons.
All the buttons. Yes, absolutely. Listen, if you're new here, this is a show full of bullshit and shenanigans, but we love to showcase people's like hobbies and bring out people that do amazing things, and that's going to be tonight's episode. So can't wait for that because we have some returning guests and we cannot wait to bring them on. But Unworthy, how are you doing, brother? How's everything, dude?
I am trying to rally back and bounce back from the week that I've had. I've had a miserable week. I've been sick. Tired, fucking rain, cold, miserable weather. So I'm trying to bounce back. I'm trying to rally and finish the week strong. How about you?
Same. Like it's actually been I don't want to seem like arrogant, but my week's been okay. It hasn't been that crazy, but I do feel for you. I feel like there were many times where I was at work or I was somewhere and I felt like the sudden, like when I was having, like I felt guilty. I felt guilty of having a good day. Like I was
That's good. That's good. I always wish when I'm having a bad day, I always wish that you and my wife in particular have something that's just like your day's going good, but something brings you down just a little bit. So you feel a little bit of my pain.
For a second there, you actually worded that a lot nicer than I thought you would. So you kind of shocked me. You disappointed me just a little bit because what I thought you were going to say was, every time that I'm having a bad day, I say to myself, I look up in the sky and I say, you know what? I hope Danny's having an even worse day. I thought you were going to say that. I was like, man, but like you shocked the fuck out of me. Wow.
I'll say something like, man, I hope Danny's having a really good day, but then he stubs his toe really fucking hard on his table.
Oh really my god!
Fucking hard.
See? There he is.
The rest of the night off.
That's the Kevin that I know and love. There you go. Welcome back, Kevin. I don't know who the hell that other guy was. Fucking Mr. Rogers. He's AI. That first guy that just, I don't know who that's AI or something. That wasn't you. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you're bouncing back and trying to.
I'm rallying. I am. And how could I not rally and have a good week with the show that we've got tonight?
Yeah, we definitely got an awesome episode tonight. Can't wait. Unworthy, just to kind of maybe did you watch the Lanterns trailer? What did you think?
I didn't watch that yet. I went and watched Scream, and it ruined my entire week and ruined my viewing pleasure. So I've watched nothing because of how badly Scream turned out.
Wow. Yeah, no, I also watched Scream, and no spoilers because it's still out in theaters, but yeah, definitely
I'll give you a spoiler. Don't watch. It's going to be out of theaters very soon. Don't pay to watch it. Wait and watch it for free. That's the best advice I could give it.
Here's a good spoiler. If you decide to watch Scream through like a paraded person or somebody that's streaming it online, quickly report that account. Report that account. Not because he's doing that, because you're going to be. I mean, if you're a Scream fan,
I know Kevin Williamson's a big fan of the show. I know he watches every week, and I'd like to invite him onto this show to fucking explain himself, just to tell us what the hell was going on in his mind.
Yeah, we're as you can tell, we're not fans of this new movie. No. Yeah. Well, us and a lot of people, honestly, and a lot of people.
Yeah, like I know they earned every one of those bad reviews that they've gotten. Every single one of them, they earned it.
My daughter went yesterday and she watched it, and she called me right away because she's a big Scream fan. She watched it and she was like, "Dad," she almost swore, but she caught herself. She almost swore. She was like, "Oh, I'm not going to do that. You're in front." I was like, I got you. I feel you. She was like, "Yeah, I didn't like it." I was like, I know. It was weak.
Dog shit. It was a dog shit movie.
It sure enough was. Oh man. But the chat's here. I want to say what up to the chat because I don't want to make them wait. I want to get them out of the way because I don't want to waste any time. I want to introduce our guests here. So we got Sandy _ATH. What's going on? Looking forward to this one. Hey, welcome to A-Worthy Addiction. We are looking forward to it as well.
Welcome.
We got Rel Collects. It says, "What up? No Cody Crybabies. Cody asked to be held while crying when Road Dogg resigned." Right.
Hell yeah, dude. That was great news. That was the good news of the week. Danhausen is coming through and changing everything. He's cursed Dominic Mysterio and he's run off Road Dogg. This is fantastic.
George in the house. Agent Barrett, what's going on, dude? We got Green Geek. Time to shake the bait. What's up? What's going on, buddy?
What's up?
From the Dungeon TV, what's going on, dude?
Welcome.
All right. He says Dream 7 really sucked at that bad.
It really did.
Hey, you be the judge. Listen, we're not here to make opinions for others. You watch it and you make your own opinion on the film. We personally me and Kevin agree that it's
what the first thing this motherfucker said to me? Now you have a Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
I had to have something bad happen to me because he had something bad happen to him. Well, that's I hope you stub your fucking toe. Really goddamn hard.
Well, you know what I did? I did kind of what I thought you were gonna say about me. Like when I watched the movie and you told me you were gonna go watch it, I was somewhere looking up in the sky like, you know what? I really hope that Kevin is like crashing out at the movie theater right now. He's having and his fucking popcorn is so much fucking salt. His blood pressure is like 1,000 right now.
Wait till they get to the AI. Whoa.
Do you think they'll make a Scream 8? Absolutely. They're already working on it. They got to fix this one. They need to.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. I never liked the franchise. Hey, listen, to each their own, man. Listen, to each their own. I stopped at 3, but then I really enjoyed a few of them that came out, but this one I don't know. Dick Sphinx, what's up, Dick Sphinx? What's going on, buddy? All right, guys, I'm not gonna waste any time.
Let's not fuck around anymore.
Let's not fuck around anymore. Listen. Let me tell you. So our next guest, I mean, they know they need no introduction, but I'm gonna give them a small one anyways. These guys are basically
do a freestyle.
Listen, these freestyler, right? Oh yeah, right. I can't do it as good as they do. Listen, these guys are practically family to us. We had them as guests before, man, when we first kind of like talked about their music, and man, but they're involved in our community. Mm-hmm. They're a part of a bunch of groups and they're always just down. And you know what, man? They bringing back some fire. We're gonna one of the members has an awesome solo album that's out now that we're gonna definitely talk about and kind of review and talk about some of the tracks, man. So I'm gonna waste no time. These guys are not just back, but they're back to the essence. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got Bryce and Lynx, the Chambros in the house. What up, fellas?
What is up, fellas?
What is going on? Hey, listen. Thank you for coming on tonight, guys. And like I said, you guys have become like, you guys are family. You guys are, we are family now because ever since that first episode we had, and then we got to know you guys and got to know about the music and all that stuff, man. You guys are just involved, man. Like it's like you guys, we came into your world and we accepted you in ours, and it was just like stuff, man. Yeah. I appreciate that, man. And it's to see a lot of the stuff that you guys have been putting out and just like I said, just you guys are super supportive, and we're like honored again to have you guys on, man. So how are you guys doing? Yes. Like enough about us. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, guys, how are you fellas doing, man? How's everything going?
Yeah, trying to stay warm out here, man.
Yeah, I know.
Winter, man.
Yes, very, very rough winter.
Fucking cold one. Like from January on, it's just been cold, miserable weather.
Yeah,
man. I mean,
I'm pretty warm, man. I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
Talk about wow. Talk about
I'm pretty warm right now. I know when you came out here last month, you brought a little you brought a little cold with you, but we good.
Yes, I did. So y'all can taste it, man. Remind y'all,
just
man.
a little taste.
It's cold out here, man.
You know what? I
had enough of them winters up there. Oh, that's no, I had enough of that.
I can't blame it.
Listen, we get cold weather over here, man. But like anytime Kevin shows me a picture or he calls me and shows me, that over there is like Alaska weather over there. That's
this is bad. This is man's land.
Nah,
if we get 6-7 inches of snow, it's days before we can get it, cleared out and have good roads. Our fucking plows suck around here. I don't think they do anything.
Yeah, we just got a taste of that for sure.
Yeah, definitely grateful that now the snow's kind of melting and we're starting to see a little grass here and there. But like it's so unpredictable. The weather's so unpredictable, man. Like it could be nice and warm, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, 16 to 18 more inches for you guys. There you go. You guys can handle it. And I'm like, shit, man.
Fucking March, man. Bring the spring on, man.
Yeah, so fellas, like overall, man, like you guys again, Vice, congratulations. You have a solo album that we're gonna definitely be talking about tonight. And yeah, dude, great stuff, dude. I had the privilege of listening to all 18 tracks, dude. 18 tracks. And if you guys are not following the Chain Bros, go follow the Chain Bros. Go check out Vice Back to the Essence album right now. You can listen to it on SoundCloud, all 18 tracks. And dude, it's a beautiful thing, man. Like I love
thank you.
I love the old school style. You guys, that's one thing we said before from you guys. You guys definitely bring us down memory lane anytime we listen to your music, right? Because we're so used to like music's evolved, right? Like I have to sit through I have to sit through Sexy Red sometimes, and that sucks. That's not, no shade on the youth now because they listen. And you know what though, there are times where I'm like, and I just be jamming to it. I'm like, because you want it, but I don't. It's not cool. Like I can't. I wish we could go back to the Timberlands and the baggy jeans and the big ass jersey. We can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Now skinny jeans,
in the club or whatever, man. A few drinks in you, man. Whatever, I get it, man. But it's just,
listen, in the club now. Well, listen, I think about it now. I think about a lot of the music now, and I think about like the music back then, and like there are times where like I will have parties. Like if we have a family party, like they'll throw on something old, like not the Stinky Leg. What's the song? They do the Walk It Out. And I try to do the Walk It Out song, and I'm like, I try to do the Walk It Out or the it's going down, like your jock joint. So like we put that shit on, and it's like, and my kids are like, that's corny as hell. Like, but then you see their dance, it's like getting sturdy. It's like, what the hell is getting sturdy?
It's different eras.
I'm out the loop.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy though. But like I said, dude, I love that the new album definitely the music that you guys bring and the music Vice that you have on this album definitely. But there is a mixture of a little bit of the new stuff. Like at least that's what I got from it, right? Because I definitely watched the review from Rat Nerd, correct? Definitely watched the review on him, and definitely I was like, when I watch it, it's kind of like when I go watch the movies, right? I'm like, all right, open mind, listen to it. I'm gonna have my own review, and every time I kept listening to some of the tracks, a specific track that I like a lot, I was like, man, this kind of has a little bit of the new stuff in it. Like I could see maybe he had, and maybe I'm wrong, but he got a little bit of the inspiration from the new stuff. But we're definitely gonna touch on that. Jump Dog in the house. What's going on? Welcome, Damaris. How you doing? D Mental Productions. What's going on?
Yes.
What's up?
He's a Chain Brothers, 100%. Yeah. Yes. It says big up Chain. Yes, absolutely. He says heading over to SoundCloud right after this. Yeah. Go support these guys, man. So, Vice, this is now is this your first solo album? Is this your first solo album?
No.
Okay.
I had an album in 2008. I did an album, and it was called The Essence.
The Essence. So this one, so this is basically a sequel.
Fun little fact there, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I like that. It's almost like Too Fast, Too Furious. Now you're back to fast. I like that. I like that.
No, but it's really talking about going back to the hip hop. You know, like how it started and stuff with the boom bap beats, the lyrical, the lyrics and stuff, and just how we put how everything is structured. You know what I mean, it's more back to like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, you know what I mean? So,
and that
has like a double meaning. You know what I mean? Like back to the essence of my first album. Like, you know what I mean? So.
How long was the like when did you decide that this was going to be like, all right, I'm ready to make a sequel to this first album, and like what was the inspiration going into this second album, Back to the Essence? Besides like was there like music, was it like a certain moment maybe that you had that it was like, oh man, I gotta drop this new album, I gotta do this, I gotta do a sequel to the first album? Like what was it that motivated you to get to this point to have this album?
Yeah, well, as you can see, there's a big gap in years, aging myself here, but yeah, no, I definitely knew I wanted to drop an album out, and I had so many old songs that I had to put together or whatever, and it had to make sense though. I ain't just want to just slap a bunch of songs together, like, I mean, that's why I dropped the Vice Grip. That also has a few old songs in there, so it's kind of like giving you a little taste of what I have. And I just had like Spellbound. That's an old song. That's like 10 years. It just hit 10 years.
Wow.
Matter. That's an old song. Even Lil Heathen. Lil Heathen got a few years already. Probably like a good 5, 6. You mean? Rev It Up. That was the Squabbles. You know what I mean? That was before Kendrick Lamar started saying Squabbles, but of course, you know.
We got you got to trademark
that. But whatever, you know what I mean? I've been wrote that song, man. You know what I mean? I got to record it on my phone and stuff like that. But yeah, but this, I knew that I wanted to make a album, but was it going to be Back to the Essence? No, I didn't specifically knew it was going to be called Back to the Essence. You know what I mean? But as I started putting everything together, I was like, bro, this reminds me of my first album too. You know what I mean? So, and it's also bringing it back to the essence, like I said, of hip hop. And I'm like, hey, that this will be the perfect name. I couldn't see what else to call it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
it's nothing better.
That, you know what I mean? But
there's nothing better than going back to your first love, right? So it was like essence, and then you went back to the essence.
Yes.
So that was actually my next question, because 18 tracks, man. Like I could only imagine how challenging that can be, right? Like I could only imagine like trying to like do you like you said a lot of the songs are a lot older songs that you added to this album, correct? So like how do you go about like picking like those songs? Like it's like something like, and also too, like were there more tracks besides like just 18? Was there gonna be more tracks than 18?
So yes, I had over like 50 or 60 tracks. Yeah, I mean, like not necessarily like when it comes to like ideas and having the songs already made out. You know, a lot of the songs were Chain Brothers songs too. You know what I mean? So but a lot of songs also came. I don't want to say last minute, but like Chain Reaction. That was something that we just, me and my bro. You know what I mean? Obviously he's witness to this because he worked on the song.
I was in the clutch. That one came in the clutch, man.
Yeah, man. And that one, we was like, because my brother, obviously, I already told him, I was like, you're gonna be my ghost face to the Raekwon, you know what I mean? Like
right.
Chef and stuff. Like, so I knew he was gonna be all over this album. But you know, we had to do that Chain Brother track, that CB4L from the first album. You know what I mean? Like we had to do that or whatever. And that's where we came in or whatever. And it's crazy how quick we wrote that song, man. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
I can have links tell you a little bit more about that. You know what I mean? Like working on
that. His album was basically like done, and then he was working on his features. We were going through the features. He threw me a couple other ideas. I think it was Forgive Me or A Beautiful Mess. I think which are both great songs. But I was like, yo, we need that signature Chain Brother song. We need like the album don't got the signature, you know, so that's how we came about it. And probably within like three sessions, we got that done pretty quick.
Yes.
Quicker than we expected.
Yes.
One of the things that I do appreciate is how well you guys definitely complement each other, like with like verses, like, you know what I'm saying? Like but also how good it separates, right? Like you have Vice, but then it switches up, like when it's both of you guys, it switches up to a whole different like monster, right? Because it's like,
there's two different styles. That's what's crazy.
Yeah,
I
dude,
learned that a lot though, that we complement each other. What would we been
you guys definitely complement. I mean, just like me and Kevin, right? Like I can't do this.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It doesn't work.
About that to him earlier.
I can't do that.
You guys got a chemistry just the same. It's the same. It's like that, but in music.
See, Kevin, we got to drop a rap album. That's what that
means. We're missing an opportunity.
We're missing an opportunity right now. Yeah, we're right featuring the Chain Bros and just have a whole video. Sandy says, "Congrats on the album." Hey, shout out to my boy in the house. Man. We got my son in the house. He said, "What up, Sandy? What's going on?" Yes, what up? Shout out. All right, yeah, no, dude, you guys complement each other so well, man, and it's and that's a beautiful thing, man. And to have your brother, your family, somebody you've done work with already, who you guys know each other's style, you guys kind of know where it's not like sometimes you get artists where they get people and like we just talked about, the chemistry is not there, right? And it's just not like. You guys like I said, you guys complement each other well, and it shows in the music, right? Like that, like one of the tracks, I'm gonna look at one of the tracks. There's a bunch of ones I hearted here because I loved a lot of them. Well, Chain Reaction was the video that we played. Like Chain Reaction, like it's a great, it's a banger of a song. But man, it's a different monster when you watch the video. That's a whole different monster, man. It's like
obviously we're going back and forth and stuff too. So that was kind of tough to work on the phone doing that. You know what I mean? But me, like I said, me and my brother, if anybody can do that, it would be me and
no, absolutely.
Together. I mean,
so Vice, out of the album, because I know it's 18 tracks, and I know you had a bunch of them. Which song would you say is the most personal to you out of this album right here, specific? Which one would you say is the one that hits the most home? It's the most personal to you, and it's basically your baby. Which one is?
Yeah, Emerald, the last song of the album. Yeah, that's is to my mom's. So that's I mean, it doesn't get any more personal than that.
Right.
And it's crazy too, because that was the first song that I dropped, but that wasn't officially my single, and I wasn't going like, this is my single or whatever. But it just I dropped it on Mother's Day. Just the timing where it was at. And it's crazy because that video, I did that on CapCut myself. And I did not want to butcher that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So,
no, I hear you.
So, and it took me a couple of months, but I pulled it off, and it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. You know what I mean? But that's my baby right there. Yeah, that's that song, man. Yeah.
That's something I've always respected about with your guys' work too, is you put in all the work yourself, right down to the videos. I do CapCut for videos for here, and they're like, really short, stupid clips. I can't imagine how stressful it is trying to edit a video, an entire video, especially one that's of personal matter to you. I can understand the focus on making sure that it's 100% perfect.
Yes. It, like I said, it took me like 2 months, and the thing is that it was a big learning curve, because it's like I'm learning CapCut also,
right?
And I'm not the most computer savvy person, you know what I mean? So learning that, and then also there was like excuse me, at the beginning, is this the face of my mom, and there's an old picture of her, and we don't have too many young pictures of my mom. So in that picture, but I wanted to see something of her moving. Like back then we didn't have too many videos and stuff.
Right.
So I did I use AI, you know what I mean? But I just used
watch your mouth.
That's fine here.
watch your mouth. AI is like a swear word on here. No, it's like, man, that's cool.
No, but it was just to see her smile. Picture, I just want to see her smile. That's it. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing it wasn't the whole video, wasn't AI, nothing like that. You know what I mean? So, but it came out decent. You know what I mean? But,
that's the beautiful thing about like AI stuff like that, like the new technology now, right? Like we were talking about technology prior to getting on there, right? And how, Kevin said, like, they're not big fans of like a lot of the technology, but here we got AI. How's it being incorporated into like
there's
movies?
good that can be,
there's some good aspects to it, right? Like, and it's not, and
there's
it's
gonna be some assholes that's gonna be, do some stupid shit with it. But
they released that new Seed Dance fucking program, and immediately Disney and Marvel was suing them.
Yeah. George, this is music. This is not what we do, okay? And you know what though, but like, it doesn't, one of the things also, like, even with using AI in that form, like, it doesn't take away, it doesn't strip, like, that's the debate with a lot of like art now, right? Like, when AI is used, like, oh well, is it still your work because you use AI? Like, I think when you use that in that aspect, it didn't take away from your work at all. Like, a lot of your work is still, if anything, it's more of your work than it is AI. So it's still, there's still the heartfelt and the emotion and the passion about that particular song. Like, you could still, you'd still get it. You know what I'm saying? So
this was the first time us doing any videos for any of our projects, obviously. But it's tricky, because it's like you don't want to take away, like you said, you don't want to take away from the lyrics and the song itself too. You know what I mean? So it's like you're trying to keep the gimmicks away from it and stuff like that. But at the same time, certain stuff like Lil Heathen, that video, that's a crazy video. Like, that gets real graphic. It's about drug addiction and stuff like that. So like stuff like that, it gets tricky with how you want to deliver and stuff. But that one hit the nail on the head or whatever, hit the mark on that one. So I really love that one too.
So here's a question for both of you guys. What would you guys both say? And each of you guys could answer this. Like, what would you say is the most challenging about creating an album, a solo album or album together? What would you say is the most challenging thing you guys face as individuals?
To me would be the recording aspect of it. As much as you don't want to give yourself a date for stuff, we do try to give us a date just to kind of have us meet a certain, and then if we push the date back a little bit, like, we do that. But I kind of love everything, man. But the writing and everything I love more. Just the writing, just the creative part of it. But the recording aspect, I don't want to say it feels like work, because it doesn't. I do like it too, but if anything gets a little tough, maybe that.
Okay.
Especially if something with that many songs, 18 songs, you got them all written. But then it's got to feel like a slog to get through,
Yes, that's true. Yeah. I did it to myself, man.
Not yet the recording. Not. It's not to me. I don't think is as challenging to record. It's more challenging for me to get to recording because I do my stuff out there, so I fly out there and the whole jazz.
Okay.
I don't do it over
for him.
I go there, I do it in person with him, with them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working, you know what I'm saying. So I'm in there. So to me, it's getting to the recording. You know what I mean? That's the challenging part for me more.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
And
getting to the recording than actually recording. When it's recording time, it's go time.
Yeah, and I could only imagine how much of that's awesome.
That's a lot of traveling too.
Yeah, that is a traveling, and it just also like is the commitment to each other, right? And it pays off in the end because again, we have this awesome album now, right? And you can hear just the storytelling. Storytelling alone is like, I'm like, all right. And like lyrically, dude, like you know, I was like, okay, I see what my boy's doing. I see what he's doing, man. But I was kind of being a fanboy too, man. Anytime like I was hearing tracks and stuff, like when I heard like some of the tracks, and then I heard both of you guys, I was like, there they go. They are, but it's awesome,
together.
Man. They're back together. The squad's back together, but that's dope, man. So like some of the so again, I have a list of some of the songs, and I kind of just wanted to talk to you and see what the inspiration was for the song. One of the songs that I when I listened to it, I said to myself, this song is it's about me, like, and that's a Beautiful Mess. Beautiful Mess is like I listened to the song and I was like, man, this has got to be my theme song right here, man. I like this, man, and how in the end, like you talk about the cracks and like something, it's like broken and something grows beautiful out of it, man. And I feel that, man. I feel like, you know, not now that I came out of a crack and I blew and I became
you definitely came out of a crack. You crawled right out of a crack.
No, but it's a real I love that song, man. So like, what was the inspiration for Beautiful Mess, man? Like where did you come up with the idea for that song?
Yeah. No, I mean that song that also goes way back to Beautiful Mess. That, you know, I just like where we come from. You know what I mean? Like just because you come from the hood and stuff like that doesn't mean you can't, you know, make something out of yourself and get out of there and do better, especially for your family and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean, just, you know, coming from the struggle, I definitely am I feel like I'm a good example of that. You know, because I sold drugs, man. I got shot at. I've been to jail. Yeah, I mean, but I went to college, graduated at 32 years old. You mean? But at least I did it, and you know, and that's something that I'm proud of, or whatever. At least when it comes to my life, you mean, speaking for myself, you mean, but you know, doesn't mean that you can't do something better with your life. I mean,
of course.
That's what Beautiful Mess is.
I feel like that's a reoccurring theme within the album. That you know, you speak on, you know, growth and sharing your wisdom of what you've learned for other people, right down to the skit where, you know, you tell this beautiful story about turning your life around. And the kid says, "Wait, you was making more money than your teachers?" Dude, like, that's what you got from that. You know, I thought that was a really clever way of showing like that you can grow and you can use your voice to try to teach people, but they can only listen to what they want. You know, they can only hear what they want to hear.
Yes. Yeah, it has a lot of meaning to it, because it's also like for the album, it's the same thing. You can focus on the few little braggadocious things that I say or something like that, but are you really listening to all the good stuff that I'm saying, man? Like, you know what I mean? So it has a deeper meaning. I mean, that's I like how you caught that, and that skit is before Lil Heathen. That's why the way the album, if you really want to get the most out of the album, I always say listen to the album in the proper order, man. You know what I mean? Like, you will really get the most out of the album. I swear you will feel like you're going into a world and coming back out. Like, you know what I mean?
Now,
like, that's what's important.
Now on that little skit, Lynx, were you playing the other character? Was that you?
I don't think he could.
I don't know. No, that wasn't you. Like, whose voice was that? Who was it? Who played both characters? That was
my son.
Oh, okay. So you got your son, you got your kid involved too. That's awesome. That's dope, man. All right.
And it's funny because when he got on the mic, you know, he tried to like, you know, deepen his voice, and I was like, nah, man, just talk like it's all. If anything, try to sound a little lighter.
You know what though? I ain't mad at him. Shout out to Baby Chain Bro. Baby Chain Bro. I would have done the same thing. My dad would have been like, yo, I want you to do this skit with me. Be like, yo, you know, so you selling more? You selling more than your teacher? That's dope, man. But you know what though, Lynx, you should have lied to me. You should have been like, yeah, it was me a little bit, man, because I was like, when I first heard it, I was like, that's got to be his brother doing it with him. I was like, these guys are. I was like, here, I thought me and Kevin were doing skits by ourselves. I was like, these guys doing it too, but they
I threw little things in there, like in Lil Heathen in my brother's verse. I don't know if a lot of people caught that, but when he was talking about, you know, the drug addiction or whatever, and that's what's happening to the guy, I start going, like, you know, I start doing like sounds in the background, like I'm the bass head and stuff like that, or, you know, or the, you know, junkie or whatever in the back.
Yeah, that was his sound effects in the back of my verse.
Yes. And Jibarito, at the end of Jibarito, I do two voices of two thugs, getting rid of bodies, 3 bodies or whatever. Yeah. So it's like one dude talking to another dude, and I mean, he in the studio, my man, Fat Boy Jonesy, he played with my voice a little bit, obviously, to lighten my voice in one and like up my voice in the other. But that was me fucking around and shit, man.
Yeah, I like how that song ended in the skit with like a double homicide and dumping off bodies. I was like, all right, I love this. This is fantastic.
Yes. Yeah,
I don't know what Hibrito means, but I love it.
Yo, explain to him what Hibarito means. Tell him what you mean by that.
Yeah,
song.
listen. Once Kevin, before you say that, Kevin, once you hear what that meaning is, you're a fish. You can't go back. You can never call yourself a gringo ever in your life. So this is like your graduation, your inauguration right here. So Vice, let him know what Hibarito means.
No, well, I mean Hibarito. I mean, like it's really like somebody. Is it like in Puerto Rico that comes from the countryside or whatever? They're usually like farmers and stuff like that. Like and obviously those are working people from Puerto Rico and stuff like that. Absolutely. You get the cañas or whatever and stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you get rum and stuff like that. But Jibarito, I kind of that like it's somebody like that's not used to knowing how to deal in the hood. In urban areas or dealing with drugs or anything like that. So you come from a good family and then you're trying to like deal with these guys, and that's what Jibarito got caught up. You know what I mean? In this song or whatever. But it's also, it goes way back because there's an old song that we had back then. I don't even remember exactly what the song was, but I think it was one of when we had our 4-man group. And I go, Jibarito got caught up in the mix, yo. You know what I mean? So it also has a connection to that. But that's ain't nobody else would know. That's just us over here, whatever.
Yeah, to me, I know he brought that back. Like when he made the song, I was like, I see what you're doing. You brought it back. You know what I mean? Yes, nobody would know that. I know that because he was bringing that back, because he said that in the rhyme before.
Yes. But that's Jibarito is, man. You mean, somebody that struggling in the city.
That almost sounds like me. I'm a hillbilly. I'm out in the farmlands and
no hillbilly no more, brother. No hillbilly no more.
But it's gonna be a struggle, you know.
Kind of like.
I could come in and try to fit in as best as I can, but it's probably gonna be a little bit of a struggle.
The goal is
little bit of an adaptation is gonna have to take.
Yes.
The goal is to get Kevin a Puerto Rican.
We're shooting the video with Kevin as the Jibarito.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, perfect. The goal is to get Kevin a Buffalo Bills Puerto Rico hat, like for Legion's game. That's the goal. That is the goal. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change the name. It's gonna be great.
Hey, listen, I got Puerto Rican cousins that look white. My man, my cousin Melly Wu looks just like Kev, man. You know what I mean? And he was actually born in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? That's what's crazy or whatever. You know what I mean? So
that's what's up.
Hey, man. You never know, man. Jibarito,
man. So another track that I wanted to touch on that I also love, and I feel like it had a little bit of R&B. The singer, like I know you had a feature. Who's the person doing the vocals in that song? And forgive me. Who's the person doing the vocals in that?
Yeah, Divine Mental. That's my boy. Yeah,
awesome vocals, man.
Yeah, it's my brother, man. We go way back. He sings, as you can see, has a real nice voice. Mm-hmm. We didn't really have to play with his voice too much.
All right.
But he also wanted to because we know he raps or whatever, but he kind of never really like dropped a verse with us, like at least recorded wise or whatever. So he wanted to, like, that's why when you listen to Nor'easter, he's the last verse, bro. His verse, bro, he sounds like he's coming out, breaking out of the fucking cage.
Like, you see the video? That's him, the last verse. Yeah. Yo, hold on. To give him his real props, to give him his real due. My man sings on his album, he raps on his album, and he produces on his album.
Yeah.
Because he produced what song he produced?
Spellbound. Yeah.
He produced Spellbound. So to beat the Spellbound is by D Mental.
Triple threat, man.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Now he contributed a lot to this album for sure, man. Yeah.
So what was the inspiration? What was the inspiration for that track right there? Forgive me. Like what was the inspiration for that? Where did you come up with it for that song?
Yeah.
The idea.
Forgive me. I feel like that's a classic story for a lot of relationships or whatever. That's why I don't necessarily mention exactly what I do or whatever, but you could kind of get the vibe that got cheated or whatever. You mean? but I feel like that's kind of like, you know, the kind of like a basic story. That's not the most.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily storytelling, but it had the
you had to you got to have something for the ladies up there, right?
Yeah. But that's definitely the track that there's a track is that one. I mean, there's 3 songs that I talk about women, if you will, but spellbound. I mean, you see how dark that is. Speaking about my dead wife or whatever in that song. You know what I mean? So, you know, and I play characters, you know, in my album and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which is also, you know, bringing back the storytelling and whatever. And then Bad Ma, but Bad Ma, you listen to that song, it sounds like I'm talking about a girl, but I'm not talking about a girl at all. You know what I mean? I'm talking about weed addiction.
Okay.
I mean,
so if you didn't know that, you listen to that song again, you're gonna listen to it a lot different. He's not even talking about a girl. He's talking about
it away.
girl.
I'm giving a spoiler alert.
I knew I felt hungry when I was watching that song. When I was listening, I felt hungry. Like I was like, I don't know. I kind of want like a Star Crunch or something from the store.
No, Star Crunch.
No, but you did a little bit of the vocals too. I heard a little bit of you singing in there, right? You were singing a little bit in that. So how was that like?
You Bad Ma and the yes. My wife's
no, in the other one you did a little more.
Forgive me.
No, that's what I mean. Like, forgive me, it was a little more.
Yeah, don't remind me.
No, but I'm saying it sounded good. Like sometimes you get like hip hop artists who like take on like some of them kind of like they just sing, right? And it's like they sing in their own way, but like if you have another artist who's doing like kind of a melody to it, kind of just meshes well. Now I would say that definitely in that song, right? That's why I got it on my list.
But that's why I had Benny in the background.
Well.
That's why I make sure I had my man Divine Mentals in the background doing the singing also, and also then again, my man, excuse me, he played with my voice a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't hold yourself against or be too harsh on yourself about your singing voice, because people like Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings have had lifelong careers of proving that you don't have to sing good to be successful.
I mean,
you don't have to sound great.
Good one.
You don't have to have the greatest sounding voice and still be an amazing singer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Now, now another track that I really, really enjoyed was From the Soul. That was From the Soul was like dope as shit. Like and like again, same thing, man. Like what was the inspiration for that one, man? Like
that one. I mean, the name says it all, man. There's a little bit of self-reflection and how you should look at life in certain situations and stuff like that. Obviously I feature my brother in that one and stuff. I thought he was the perfect fit because we've had songs like this before. In the With a Passion album, we had songs like this already. I mean, so it was only perfect. I definitely need the same way we needed the Chain Reaction track, we needed this track also. You know what I mean? And this was just a beautiful song. This song was actually, it was right there about to go into the With a Passion album.
Really?
Yeah. This was,
we had the title a long time ago. We had the From the Soul, the title. Actually, I forgot all about it. When he brought it back up and he was like, he wanted me on the song, I was like, oh, bet. Say less. Because I remembered when we spoke about that before.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you listen to With a Passion and you remember the song Open Mind, then it's kind of in that, pocket, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where we at,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, Links, like, is there any songs that maybe you both can answer this? Are there any songs that were like maybe your idea? Like it's something like, hey, I got this idea for a song. I want you to use this song. Were there any songs that you like basically came up with to add to this album?
The only one that I would say I don't want to say I came up with, but I probably pushed it the most was the Chain Reaction. The Chain Reaction was probably the one that I pushed that.
Yeah.
I'm the one that was like, you need to have a signature banger like a chain.
Right.
It
is.
Yes, for sure.
I'll probably push that one.
Yeah, but also Lil Heathen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lil Heathen, I was that was just supposed to be a solo. It was supposed to be just a solo verse. It ain't had no chorus, nothing. It was just gonna be a little short track, kind of like for posterity. And
so check it.
I was like, huh? Yeah, go ahead.
So check it with Lil Heathen. That's another one that, like I say, I came in the clutch because he had a verse, right? It wasn't a completed song. It was more like one of those one verse on that beat, And so he told me he wanted me on it. I like, bet. So I had something already kind of put together that kind of went with the concept he had going, but I only had like an 8-liner. He liked it, we found a way to make it work. So we were like, bet, boom, the 8-liner worked. I caught the flight to go to Connecticut. On the flight to Connecticut is where I wrote the verse. I wrote that shit on the flight over there. And the hook idea, I came up with it on the flight over there. So by the time I landed in New Haven, it was a complete different song than it was when he gave me that joint. Because I came up with a hook on the flight and I came up with the whole verse on the flight, half of the verse. So by the time I got over there, it was a song as opposed to like 8 lines I was gonna add to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
That's incredible.
That's what's up.
That kind of just solidifies how I'm not talented at all. I can never.
No shit. That's what I've been thinking this whole time. I was thinking, man, I ain't shit, am I? I ain't shit.
Here I am complaining about the small things, and you got fucking Links writing a verse and a hook or a whole thing on a plane on his way to Connecticut. Oh yeah,
what happened?
So Kevin, the idea now is every time we have a rough week, we're gonna say, what are the Chain Brothers doing right now? Oh, let me get it. One is singing his heart out, and the other one's writing a verse somewhere on a plane. Who the fuck are we?
We gotta improve our work ethic with a little bit of Chain Bro work ethic.
Right. That'd be a nice shirt. What would the Chain Brothers do? Right? That's the new slogan. What would the Chain Bros do? You guys have mentioned Nor'easter. That's a track with a bunch of features. It's a
fantastic
YouTube
song. That reminded me of like a Wu-Tang squad. Right.
Kind of like a cipher in a way, right? It kind of was like it gave me cipher vibes. So tell me a little bit about, and both of you guys, because you both are involved in that song. So tell me a little bit about the inspiration of that song and like who's how long did it take you guys to kind of like get together, right? And we're featuring who we're featuring, just so people know who we're featuring in that song.
On that track, I definitely knew I wanted to have a crew track, which we kind of always try to go for that. Whether it's 3 or more, that's a crew track. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for that one is Like and Lee, which he came out in a song that we had in With a Passion, Elements of Fire. You know what I mean? Okay. So it kind of has that same vibe too. And Divine Mental obviously is in it. He's the one that finishes. More people were supposed to be in that track, man. I mean, but that's a whole nother story. I mean, but yeah, that's also. But getting together for the video, that was a challenge because my brother coming down here to lay down verses is one thing, but he also got to come down here for a fucking video, which is the first time we've ever done a video.
I got off the plane and I had to punch the clock, bro. Word up! I'm like, I'm going to work.
On shit right now.
I punched the clock. We going to the studio. I'm recording. Next day we hitting the video. Yo, I was working the whole time. I was working.
So, yeah.
So if anyone had any pressure, it was probably Links.
The minute he got off the plane, they already had the camera on him. All right, start your verse, sir. Start your verse. Let's go.
I work well like that. I'm good. I love it.
No, but like you guys, like again, like how do we separate you guys, right? And this being your solo, your second or your solo album, like how do you guys separate family with this is music now? Like now we're working, we're partners now. So how do you guys kind of like separate that? Like, is there ever like a time where it's like, I don't know, maybe it's me. Like I could never picture myself.
Habit of asking 18 questions.
I could never. No, I was trying to say I could never picture myself like you guys do it so well. I could never picture myself doing anything with one of my brothers. I love my brothers. But I could never picture myself like even as simple as making eggs in the house. I could never just be sitting there like I don't even want to do this in front of you. Like why? Like that's seriously me. Like how do you guys you guys just got it. Like, how do you work so well with each other?
You know what? Let me put this in short. I think all that other bullshit, we probably got that out the way when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? All that other fucking whatever, you know, I don't want you, all that fussing and fighting and bullshit. We probably got that out the way as little kids. As we grew up, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit since we was in our teens. So you think about it.
It's been a long time, bro.
This shit ain't happened yesterday. It took a while to get to where now it's just great chemistry. Now it's just easy work.
No, of course.
Now we look forward to it, type shit. You know?
It was a challenge and stuff like that, but it was also fun, man. I definitely knew that I wanted to do videos with my brothers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And bring them all in because I'm like that, man. I like the collaboration with producers. I mean, we're getting producers hitting us up from the woodworks, man. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, and I love it. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. You mean we do want to work, but it's only we move at a certain pace. I know this year it looked like we probably was in the studio 24/7, but no, a lot of this stuff was recorded, it was pre-recorded, and then we started dropping stuff, accordingly to how we dropped it and stuff. But we don't. It's not like like I did the song, recorded it, and dropping it tomorrow. It might seem like that, but a lot of this stuff was pre-recorded. Like the Nor'easter video was actually done. I mean, the How You Like Me Now video, was done after the Nor'easter and the Chain Reaction video, and it dropped first. You know what I mean? So like little stuff like that, with the editing. And Like God too, man. One love for my man, Like God. He came through, man. He had a lot of patience with us, man, because get a lot of Puerto Ricans in the room, man, trying to get shit together.
We all throwing ideas at him, saying Like God for sure.
It's like all Puerto Ricans get together, we start with rap, and then we're gonna do bachata next, and we're gonna do whatever. Oh man, so how long I don't know anything about like music videos or anything like that. Like, how long is that process, dude? Like, I know shooting, you have to take, I'm assuming there's a lot of takes. So like, what's the longest, like out of all the videos you shoot, which one was the longest, and like how long was it?
I mean, How You Like Me Now is the longest when it comes to like the time, I guess, like the time spent on the video, because we went to different locations. It was 3 different days. You know what I mean? One of them, he even came to my job real quick and see me coming out of my job and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was almost like we were supposed to do kind of more like a transformation of me coming out of work and stuff, which it quite didn't come out that way, but it's still kind of like, you really see the video and you listen to the song, you could kind of get the idea. You know what I mean? Then again, this is my first video. You know what I mean? Like, too. You know what I mean? Like, so all and the same thing with Nor'easter. You know what I mean? But for Nor'easter, it was all the same day. It's different locations, but that's all mainly in the same street. You know what I mean? It was all like, it was a street that has all graffiti and shit like that in New Haven, bro. Right in the heart of fucking Fairhaven, bro. Like, we was even worried. Yes, we was a little worried. Like, you know what I mean? I was getting like, yo, you think you might have to make a phone call or some shit? First of all, bro, like, we're from here. We're from who the fuck are we calling? Like, whoever the fucking doesn't know our family, bro. We've been here for how many years now? Like, 30 years, our generation, been like, like, dude, who the fuck we call you? I mean, like, when you're coming down here, man, fuck that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They call us. We don't call them.
Man. So no, I mean, not to, I know there's some names out there you probably should got a call, whatever, if you're coming from fucking Los Angeles or some shit or something. But from out here, bro, now people know. And whoever that person is, they probably know who the fuck we are, and they probably like, I let them do their little fucking video. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Because we did get some eyes. We did get some eyes. It's weird. I could get into that, but overall, man, it went safe. It went good. You know what I mean? And
that's good, man. That's awesome. It was
a good experience, man. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. I love how and I love how you represent, like, like Connecticut, and you show. I mean, I'm from here too, so I get it, like, so I love how you showcase a lot of things, because even watching the videos, I was like, I know that place. I know. So it's pretty. It's pretty
kept
cool.
on watching that video back, hoping to see a little scene of Danny eating soup in the background.
Don't knock it until it happens. I don't know. Hey, Chamberlain, we might have to talk.
Hey, man, you could have brought it, man. I think I had the nor'easter one, man. I had told you to come by and shit. But listen, I know it was kind of like a last minute thing to an extent. Like for me at least to know, I knew in advance that I was doing the video, but I didn't have an exact date and stuff. So when I did give people the day, it was kind of like a week or something like that. So it wasn't like people had the most
of course
time in advance to you. I mean, so
well, trust me, I would be honored to be on a video as long as I could wear a shirt with Kevin's face on it. We're good. like having both of us on, right?
No, hell yeah, but both of y'all in there, man, would be dope, man.
Yeah, no, it would be dope, man. Now, but like, question for both of you guys, and it's really kind of just one of those like what if questions, right? Like, if you had the opportunity, right? Like what industry artist would you like to collaborate with? Like who's somebody that would match your energy? Like both of you guys individually. Who would be somebody that you guys would like to collaborate?
I mean, I'll probably say J. Cole.
Good choice.
Cause I mean the other's Kendrick, obviously, but I'll let my brother pick his who he thinks, because
I'm gonna aim high, but first and foremost, I think I collaborate with who I want to collaborate with, right?
Okay.
Like I think my brother and my peoples is who I want to collaborate. There's probably more of my people that I want to collaborate with. That I can't for certain reasons, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of certain things, I can't collaborate with certain people that I want to collaborate with. So they're the ones I want to collaborate with the most.
Right.
If we're just keeping this at mainstream or whatever, then I'm gonna aim high and I'm gonna say Nas and Black Thought. That's who I would like to.
Right.
Throw me on there with Nas and Black Thought. I think
I would have picked that.
I could level of verse in there.
I'm thinking more like newer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sound like a peon next to them, but it's all good. I'll aim high.
Yeah.
Well, don't sell yourself short, man.
I could hear you alongside Black Thought for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'll aim.
I mean, it'd be better. I probably do a great job with like Sexy Red. Me and Sexy Red would be like, I don't have a hit. Like, I'll match her energy and she'll match mine. And I'll be like, baby, we got a hit here. I think we're making it. We're gonna make it. Jesus Christ. One good song. now, any ideas? Like, I know there's a few videos. Like, how many videos you guys total of like some of the tracks you guys have? You got like 3. What is it, like 3 or a few of them, right? You guys
like live videos with us. Actually, like shooting actual video like with cameras is 3.
Okay.
But the visualizers.
Got a visualizer.
I lost count. I mean, it's a Spellbound.
We got the visualizer to From the Soul, where it was at a cabin. Like we used the footage from a cabin we went to celebrate my sister's birthday. And we used the footage. We didn't know we was using that footage at the time. We was just taking video at the time. Yeah. But we used that footage because the ambiance made sense with the song, with the feel of the song.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we, that was completely his idea. You know?
Yeah, that was another video I did on CapCut. That was another visualizer. You know what I mean? So I try to separate video from visualizers, and I try to like call it like that. You know what I mean? But actual videos, 3.
So any particular track that you haven't done a video of, you would love to eventually do like a live video of, like to add to that 3?
Oh, that's a good question.
And why is it Nor'easter?
Say again. What is
it? Why is it Nor'easter? Why is it that one?
What?
No, it's one of my favorite tracks. I'm sorry, I love that track. It's really good. I love one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well,
not my favorite all the way, but one of them.
I mean, Rev It Up. I can see like that one, like just being like a little like, because it's different. I guess it'll have a different feel to it. Like, you know what I mean, like. Of vibing out and stuff like that, or whatever. Like you could do it like whether you're in the beach or whatever, you with the motorcycles or cars and stuff like that. Like if you like cars and stuff, like do some shit like that. You mean, because that was the idea for How You Like Me Now. How you like me now? It was supposed to be like 3 cars. I was gonna bring 3 Infinities. You know what I mean? My son was gonna come in his Infinity, my daughter Infinity, and I was gonna have my truck Infinity, and just yeah. Anyways, yeah. So it was supposed to be outside and shit like that. And of course, that day fucking rains, bro. And then I'm like, and then I had told a few people to come. It wasn't like Nor'easter. I ain't told a bunch of heads, but there was certain people that and then I was like, yo, nah, just forget about it, just cancel it. But however, I still had another idea in my pocket, but my thing is, when my man Light Guy, will he be down for it? And I was like, I can't speak for him, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I come in, I told him, I was like, yo, I had the idea about the train station. You know what I mean? Like, and then he was like, oh, hell yeah, we could definitely do that. I was like, I don't know if we'll get kicked out and shit. I don't know if you got experience with that shit. He was like, we'll be fine. So yeah, we went and we did it in the train station and a little bit outside or whatever. But it was mainly inside or whatever. You know what I mean, so that completely changed things. You know what I mean, for us and stuff. I mean, but so yeah.
I would probably have him do a video to posterity. Maybe that's selfishly because I like that song. And posterity, that's probably just like a 1-verse killer. But I like that shit. So I would probably have him do a video, some rugged ass shit for that video.
Yeah. Even do like a video, even do a video of short video of like, you know, sometimes they do some videos will have like a short little clip of one song, but then they moved into another song. Like they do like type shit. That's a good idea. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Danny for credit in the bottom.
Exactly. Well, no. But that's funny because I think my brother had brought that up one time because Busta Rhymes has done that. Well, a lot of rappers done that. But
the idea's already in my pocket, so I appreciate you bringing it up because
that's confirmation right there. So now we need to see it. Now, moving on to other memorable mentions. Like I said, Chain Reaction, awesome video, awesome track. How You Like Me Now, another track, which is the song that the video that we're actually going to feature at the end of the show. Like we're going to definitely show. So for everybody who's watching, we're actually going to play How You Like Me Now video because it is such a clean video, man. I love like it's just beautiful done. What like the whoever video was recording it, they did an amazing job.
The light guy,
yeah. So one of my favorite song. And it's just like the minute that I played it, I was like, and it's funny too because I was like, I just finished walking my dog, and I came in and I had listened to I was listening to the tracks, and as soon as this song hit, that's when I started I fuck with this right here. It's panoramic rap. I love that right there is my favorite.
It has a little bounce. It has a little bounce.
It's my favorite track. It has that's the song that I would say that it has a lot of like I kind of got a lot of the new stuff, but you still kept it true to the old school, right? Where it's a mix of both. Like it's like
that one's a good balance to both, yo.
It's a nice love letter to both, like to the new stuff, right? Like just like you did AI, right? So
I talk about life, but I try to keep it a little bit, kind of like light and feel good too.
Right, it's like a feel good, definitely a feel. I'm a big fan of like feel good music and like some R&B too, but like that song right there, like I think that was the song I listened to like a bunch of times. Like I was like, okay, I fuck with it. Like I was trying to learn the lyrics too, so it was like. And I was
short. I know it was short, but I mean, like that's certain songs I did kind of short, and it was meant. It was kind of meant to be like that, kind of like like leave people thirsty. Like, wait, what the fuck just happened here?
Well,
like
that's
it.
So, but like, what was you probably like, what was the inspiration? It was just something that you wanted to do, like a feel good song, or like what was the inspiration with that song?
That one, I gotta say that one. If this is very unlikely from us. Well, I don't want to speak for my brother, but for me to just put in a beat and just write and just go off and write and almost keep every word. This is probably one of those songs. This is probably one of those songs where I kind of just like, you know what I mean, went off or whatever, and you know what I mean, like, and kind of almost kept everything that I like. It just flowed. I would just, like there's certain beats like that can find you at a perfect time, or you can find like at a perfect time, perfect vibe, perfect like your mind, everything is just vibe right. And I feel like that was it. You know what I mean? Not the greatest song I ever wrote, anything like that, but I feel like it connects very nice. Like, you know what I mean? So that's but and of course I always find my way talking about life stuff and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like I delivered still the good feel of what I was supposed to. Yeah, you did. Because I mean, you felt it. I'm a rap nerd. You mean when he reviewed it, he felt the same way. So that's why I was like, okay, then I'm good with that. I feel like I delivered. You know what I mean?
It was a nice chain reaction, no pun intended. It was a nice chain reaction.
Yes.
Because it's definitely my favorite track of the album. Like there's so many, like I said, there was a bunch of them that I was like, man, I like this. But that one particular was the one that I was like, all right, that's the one I'm gonna save for last to talk about, because again, it had a feel good moment. And when I just to kind of review it a little bit, when I was listening to it, I got a lot of like the old school, but also new. Like it was nice little mesh. And but like I said, you stay true to what your style is, right? You guys definitely are very consistent on keeping us in memory lane, right? Like you give us you take the steps to give us a little bit, like in this song, you gave us a little bit of something fresh, but also like you never lose track of what you guys are, right? And that's like, you guys, like I said, you guys keep it true to the old school stuff, and that's some of the stuff that we it's not extinct, but like this day and age, they don't know nothing about like shit like that, right? They don't know anything about that. Like now you see these like beefs and stuff, right? And all these beefs are now like verses now, right? Like my catalog. Let's battle on catalog. Who has the biggest hits now? It's not like
yes. No, I mean it's coming back, man. You'll be surprised, man. You just gotta dig a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like you gotta dig in the underground, man. It's definitely still there, man. You know what I mean? The foundation is still there. It's just, but yeah, I mean when it comes to the mainstream stuff though, it's tough. Here and there, somebody good will leak out. I mean, I'm happy the Clips won the best album, right? Or whatever they won. I mean, I'm glad they're up there, and Kendrick, obviously. I mean, so I'm happy about that. I mean, but yeah, it takes a long time for true MCs, I feel, to get recognized. You know what I mean? Like,
well, there's a excess of this garbage rap that they fucking cram into the airwaves, into the top charts. There's an excess of it where it's just so much that,
man.
You can wade through a pile of shit and find something nice eventually, but it does take some work.
Yeah. I know. And it's just oversaturation with it. You know what I mean? So and it's all the same thing. You know what I mean? It's always the same shit. You know what I mean? It's just money, chicks, you know what I mean? And and the female rappers now too, man. I mean, Doechie's dope. Doechie's dope. Yeah. I mean, but
there's this I think she's Korean, Lee Young or Young Lee G. I'm gonna pull up one of her videos. I want to see if you guys have ever seen this chick. She is
oh my god,
insane. It's gonna take me a second. Hold on.
All right. Well,
I forgot
while he's doing that, like we talked about the personal, like the song about your mom was the personal. Which would you say is your favorite track? Which is your favorite out of all?
Probably that one, man. Just
that one, the only okay. How personal it is,
how personal it is, and stuff like that. It's tough not to kind of pick that one. Yeah. I mean, to memorable mention. What's a memorable mention? Like it's a contender. I like Everlasting.
Okay.
Short one and stuff like that, but I kind of like the way I delivered on that stuff on that one. It has the energy too. Like I kind of feel like it like starts the album like that's like you pulling the fucking strings back on that shit. Like I mean, like I feel like that's that gets it really started. Like I mean,
Lynx, what was your memorable mention, Lynx, in this album?
But one of my favorite songs. Oh yeah. He probably already mentioned it, man. Emerald. That's
Emerald. Okay.
It's Mama. And he nailed it. And it's crazy because it's one verse and it seems like a full song. Like it seems longer than it actually is. Like it's a song where he really just hit one verse, but it seems like it's a 2 to 3 song, and it's really one verse. That's how impactful it is, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I would say that one. But nah, man, come on, man. Northeastern Chain Reaction.
Yeah,
come on, man.
yeah. That's true. Yeah. You can't.
All of the joints, you know what I mean? That you know, that made some noise, you know.
Yes.
I think if it was a video for panoramic rap, I need to be in that video. I need to be dancing. No, it's cool.
I like posterity. I like posterity a lot. That's
a good one too. That is a good one.
I probably and the intro, the fucking intro, man.
Yeah.
It's a fucking intro, but he plays the verse in there.
Yeah, I like
he still rapped on that shit crazy.
Right.
So,
Hell yeah.
That shit sick.
Back to the Essence is definitely another banger that I like too. Back to the Essence.
That's it.
It's kind of set everything off. And like I said, it's right. And you delivered with it's sometimes it's pretty hard. Like, you know, there are times, like even with movies, right? You got a good movie and a sequel doesn't match up to that. This one, it feels good. Like it's a good feeling. And like I can tell, you put in a lot of work. You and everybody that collaborated in it, you guys put a lot of work into this, and it paid off too. Because again, a lot of them were like, all right, I see what you're doing here. Like I'm telling you, there was not one time that I didn't listen to a track and I wasn't bopping my head. Like I was enjoying.
Thank you.
No problem. And whether you got a video for us, my friend.
Yes, this is the Korean hip hop chick. She's got a crazy flow.
Never had a bitch who's spinning like me. Okay, stop playing. I'll be popping on 22-3. Got a man to check, my man, Prada, tack. Mama told me you're my blue check. Eat him up a good tech dead.
I think she sings in English and in Korean.
Fuck you, not a packet of a dog. Let die by the titty on a naga. Cheat up with that, but then guess again, get you, man. As you can't see,
that's a deep voice.
Ew.
Doing that fast rap.
You can't come up money, nigga, do the night money to follow in. You don't matter, that I'm not your shop, but then that's something, nigga. One time to go, but not on the bar, but not watching, got when I jump the bitch. You can't, bitch.
I will have to rewind that a few times, but yeah, all right.
She said, "Bitch, you can."
You can.
Now, she was mixing in her language with English. So
yeah. It was English and Korean. I was scrolling through yesterday, and one of her videos popped up. And I thought the first video that this one wasn't the first one I saw. The first one I saw, I was like, oh, this must be some sort of AI, because like it just didn't match up. What I was hearing didn't match with who I was seeing. My brain couldn't process it.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, damn, her voice sounds kind of like a little deep, but okay. I mean, hey, shit.
That's what's up, man. That's dope, man. But I definitely want to play like one of the videos for you guys and for everybody watching, and like, so I'm gonna set it up right now. So yeah, it's a dope ass video. So I feel like before I do that, like, what's anything in store? Like, what's next? Like, is there a break? Like, we just take a break, or are we doing are we doing another solo album, Vice, or are we doing a Chain Brothers album, or Links? Are we doing a solo album? What are we doing here?
This is the deal is we bought the rerun, the Chain Brother album. We bought the Put It Back to Light, you know what I'm saying, and get it back, almost like re-release it, let's say. You know what I'm saying? Re-release the
With a Passion
album. Yeah. Right. And hopefully by the time that's said and done, I'm in the works. So mine's is in the works. So I should be probably, I don't know. I don't want to give it a date, but it'll probably be early next year, end of this year, early next year. You know what I mean? You'll get mine, man. And then after that, hopefully, God willing, Chain Brother come back in the full circle.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we're here for it, man. We want all Chain Brother content on A Worthy Addiction. We want it all here. Yeah, just here. Forget everybody else. No, everywhere else. Everywhere else. We want it everywhere. We want it nationwide.
We want everybody to hear it, but we want them to hear it here first.
Always here first.
Be here first.
A Worthy Addiction always first, man. You know what I mean? No, but also, 2025. Like, this was a huge year. Like, I feel like we was like extra prepared. Like, this is how we look prepared. Is what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean, not, you know, not to put us down or anything like that, but I don't know if we will ever match this, bro. This was huge for us, for our level. You know what I mean, whatever people can say, whatever. For us, man, this was huge, man. You know what I mean, like putting all this together and coming out. I mean, starting from what, June?
Yeah, like if you really seen how we did that shit, yo, he really dropped a song every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
like he really dropped a song every 2 weeks.
You can see the fucking date on SoundCloud, man.
It was 18 fucking tracks, and he dropped one every 2 weeks. You know, maybe 3 weeks at the most, but 2 weeks he was dropping.
Yeah.
I mean, so he nailed it. You know?
Yeah. And then to keep up with Instagram or whatever, with whatever we're gonna post there, and then now YouTube, we're trying to put all our content in YouTube. Yeah. We want to make YouTube the spot where you can see everything from even if you want to see videos with lyrics on it. You know what I mean, we want to have that there. We want to have be able to have the playlist of the whole albums. You can have the videos. You can see the videos there. You can all catch everything. And we trying to do that with SoundCloud, but then we didn't have videos. We wasn't thinking that far ahead. But now that we got videos and things,
and SoundCloud, you can get the albums. And Instagram, you'll understand whatever we're doing next, and we'll drop music there too. But we're looking to make YouTube the all-in-one type, eventually looking the all-in-one where you could get the album, you could get the lyric video if you're trying to dissect the lyrics, and even the little sessions that I do on Instagram time to time. I do the raw lyrics, no gimmicks.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Even the little sessions where I do the acapellas or whatnot. I mean, that's pretty much just putting the highlight on the lyrics itself. I mean, I damn near go black and white on a damn video. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you nothing but the lyrics on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So even that will be eventually moved on to YouTube, so you can listen to it there. It'll be in a playlist if you want to listen to it there or whatever. You know what I mean? But everything will be in there eventually.
That's awesome, man. And we
will have to add your YouTube channel to our link tree so we can direct people.
Yeah, definitely let us
know. Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely let us know of any content. I mean, you guys do it now, and like I said, we love promoting your stuff, and we love how much you guys are putting in. What's up, Seti? What's going on? Yeah, we love the work that you guys are putting out, man, and we're like honored to support it here, and hopefully support it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere we go, we always definitely shout you guys out and show the Chain Brothers some love, man, because you guys put out some awesome shit, man, and this album is not surprising. You know what I'm saying? Dope ass album, and again, Vice, congratulations, dude. Great album. Congratulations to everybody involved. And like I said, I'm gonna play one of the videos tonight because it's a dope ass video, and I feel it was appropriate to watch one. So let's get this set up real quick here. And where are we at here? It'll be this one, and
I started with the other one, I guess.
Out loud and proud. Somebody's gotta do it. Everybody's playing out every nut, but living for a payday. I live and believe it. You might not fully get it. It's okay, that's just my perspective. You had to stay connected to stay protected in the streets of New Haven, where you're wrestling haters like gators. You can stay here debating and praying. I'm no longer waiting. I'm sharing my frustrations with the future generations. Hell's worst trick was to make itself marvelous. Don't get caught in the glamorous or spectacular packages. Blow up in your face, damaging your law of averages. Not even college campuses got the knowledge of managing. Imagine me not speaking logically in my faculties while you live in a fallacy. I'm living reality, breaking your checks and balances. Cause you an unfit sack of shit. When we start smashing shit, you suckers can't handle it. How you like me now? How you like me now? It's the sound of the underground that stands out. How you like me now? How you like me now? It's those MCs that spit out loud and proud. How you like me now? How you like me now? It's the sound of the underground that stands out. How you like me now? How you like me now? It's those MCs that spit out loud and proud. Ooh. Yeah, had to set it off with some energetic bars, know what I mean? Yeah, we were quiet for a while. But how you like me now?
Well, there you have it. How do you like me now? And that is
How you like
Christ.
now?
Yeah, that was the part two, but that's good too. This video is long as hell anyway. It's almost 4 minutes, man.
Yeah. Oh man, dope song. Hey, for everybody that's watching, that's How Do You Like Me Now? And this is Vice's brand new solo album, Back to the Essence. Hey, again, guys, congratulations. This is fucking, it's awesome, dude. And again, it's super honored to have you guys back on, and please keep us updated on any new projects. And just let us know, man. Like I said, when the YouTube stuff happens, we will put it on a link tree and just keep putting it out there for people to enjoy it, because again, you guys make beautiful music, awesome music, definitely stuff that we grew up in, right? And I'm happy that you guys are keeping the spirit of hip hop alive in your way, right? And we love it, man. So, and also representing over here too. But shout out to
I want to say I definitely appreciate you guys definitely support our stuff by far. You mean like no words to describe the appreciation now, for real. You mean I want to start off with you guys and everybody in the toy collecting community. You know, Diggs, Figs. I mean, I can start naming names, but it's too many, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man.
You name Diggs. That's more than enough right there.
No, definitely. Raven's Eye. I mean, I can
see Ravens. Shout out to Ravens.
They'll show love, man. They'll show love. And I mean, I gotta, if you don't mind me doing a few shout outs, you know what I mean?
You go ahead, brother.
I gotta write it down, man, because
go ahead.
A few heads, you know what I mean? So, first, of course, I want to thank my brother. First of all, my chain brother, man. If it wasn't for him, this album probably wouldn't even got made, bro, because he definitely was an inspiration. Him not knowing it in a lot of different ways, bro. From the lyrics to the way he does his work or whatever, it bled onto me or whatever and stuff like that. And I had a lot, the direction of the album, like there were certain moments that I wanted to take it over here, and he pulled me right back, like, you know what I mean? So it's my brother's my balance, bro. You know what I mean? I just want to say that, man. You know what I mean? Yep. So I want to set off here. I had to write it down, like I said. So give me a second here. Let me set. I guess I'll set off with DJ Radiohead. He's the producer for Nor'easter. You know, then again, I could sit here and run through all the producers, but not all of them we have direct contact with. You know what I mean? But DJ Radio was one of the ones that we had contact with, and he actually gave us a beat that's exclusive. That's our beat, like, and nobody can have that beat. You know what I mean? So that's also one thing. He looked out big time with that. He did the scratches for us and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Want to thank my man Fatboy Jonesy. He's the one where I record in the studio. He mixes my stuff and engineers my stuff. So awesome. I mean, you hear my stuff. I mean, you know, you could put it next to the music in the industry, and you know, of course, there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean, when it comes to engineering and stuff like that. But overall, I don't think it sounds that bad. Yeah, I mean, you could put the album and at least not have to like put up the volume in a lot of songs, so everything sounds kind of like even for the most part. That was work in itself. That's a whole nother podcast show now. But for real, like that was a whole nother process and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying, like little stuff like that. If anything seems like work, will be stuff like that. Like the little intricacies of getting the song perfected and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But who was the Light God? For having the patience of working with us, you know what I mean? For all 3 videos, and you know, the first 2 videos, you know, he charged what he charges, which he still charges pennies compared to the work that he does, because anybody can like record, but to edit stuff, that's a whole nother, you know what I mean? So I tipped him well though, you know what I mean? Nah. But another thing is he also gave us like a discount on the chain reaction video, because that was kind of like a little quick video. Like that video doesn't have the quality of all the other ones. Like you said, How You Like Me Now has probably the cleanest version of stuff like that. You see slow motion shots and stuff like that a little bit more, like, you know what I mean? And Nor'easter too, you know what I mean? Let me see who else. Lycan Lee, of course, he came through, dropped the verse, just like he did with Elements of Fire. Because, you know, he also has a family and stuff like that too, and a business to run. You know what I mean? So it's easier said than done. But it's not just about showing up to the to record. You know, he also had to write the verse, and then I threw the video on top also too on him. You know what I mean? So you know, little shit like that. You know what I mean? So much love, you know, Lycan Lee, man. And also my man Divine Mentals, because like my brother said, he didn't just come through to lay the verse. He sang for 3 songs that completely like changed the dimension of my album, or gave it more dimension, better said. And the beat that he did for Spellbound. I mean, I had a beat for that song and everything. I already had it. But I told him, I was like, you know what, bro? If you can make a beat, I know this producers don't make beats by, oh, can you make a beat that sounds like this? That sounds so like childish in a way, but that's kind of somewhat what I did. Like, I mean, I was just kind of like, yeah, if you feel you could like make a beat for this song or whatever, like, I mean, like feeding a little bit off of this, at least the tempo of it and stuff like that. But he got the point. I mean, he came through with that. I was like, oh, damn, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, this is what you should be doing for, like, you know what I mean? But anyways, but then again, you know, we all got lives and stuff like that, but I definitely want to send love out to him, you mean? Let me see, I'm missing somebody here. My man Lord Dreg, he's the one that did the Spellbound visualizer. I believe he's from Canada, and he came through and he hooked it up, because not just that he did the visualizer, because obviously I paid him, but it was like a last minute thing, man. You know what I mean? And for him to come through and pull off what he did, man, you know what I mean? I was getting a little picky with shit, you know what I mean? He came through and he fucking delivered. So I want to thank my man, you know what I mean? And also Paul Ribeiro, he's the guy that did Lil Heathen. He's the one that did that visualizer, that video, that animated video and stuff. That's also cool, fire. Man. I mean, on Instagram, the little clip went bananas. It got over like 10,000 views. That's our most played video by far. You mean? Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. That's dope.
Yeah. Let me see who else. And obviously all our fans and everybody that supports us. Again, I could sit here and start naming everybody, but y'all know who y'all are, man. And we truly appreciate it.
That's dope, man. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Lex, you got anybody you want to shout out tonight?
He just named it all.
He's already did it.
All my peoples, man. Y'all already know. You know. Man.
Yeah.
I don't got no specific names. This is about taking it back to the essence, and we just did. It. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
yes.
Yeah. But listen, guys, you guys are just killing it, man, and doing awesome shit, man, and we're here. We're here to support you. We're here to.
We'll be back. And we'll be back.
Listen, you guys
always welcome.
You guys getting started.
So we'll be back.
If you guys want to ever just come on and shoot the shit with us and just talk, you guys are family. I told you guys already. You guys are not even like guests. You guys are family. So you guys, and not just with us, with a lot of us, right? Like how you guys kind of like crossed over into our little world, and we crossed into yours, it's like you guys meshed so well.
You guys got that chemistry too, man. Like you guys bounce off each other, like you fucking y'all got that chemistry too, for real. Watch our show, I'm like, hey, let's do the oh shit. Y'all probably don't realize it, but it works well, yo.
Yeah.
Right. You'd be surprised how many times Yeah, we're going too soon, right? Because we're going to learn new exercises. We're bringing sexy back for the summer, so we're trying to get there. So we're getting there.
I think I'm going to try to recreate Vice's "How You Like Me Now" video, doing the push-ups and shit. That's going to be my workout video.
For tonight, so usually every week we have a weekly fix, but you guys are our weekly fix on tonight, man. We want to listen. If anybody go check out Vice's album right now, back to the essence. Go check it out on SoundCloud, the entire album. Listen, if you're gonna listen to it, listen from the top to the bottom, start to finish. Listen to all the songs. Review it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Take it in, open mind, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love what I can't even say the name right now. But Panoramic Rap. That's gonna be your favorite song. I promise you.
Usually on my first listen through, I try to listen from start to finish. No skips and no rewinds, but I'm not gonna lie. I got to rev it up, and I did restart that one a couple times. I listened to that one a couple times before I finished on through.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Now, because it's crazy, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna put that in this album, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They rev it up, but I feel like it needed. There's no other song like that one. Like if you think about it, like kind of like I mean. So that's why I was like, I need to put this in here, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like that one.
I thought
absolutely. Yeah, so definitely. So everybody that's watching, if you're not following the Chain Brothers, go follow them now. Go. These guys are super supportive, regardless of anything, man. And listen, and their love for the music and their love for anything that form of art, it shows in their verses, in their videos, in their interviews, because you can see it. And these guys are super transparent, and they're some of the coolest fucking guys we've ever had on our show. So we're definitely honored. We're brothers. You guys are part of the rowdy crew. So all right. So much love to you guys. Other than that, Unworthy, you have anything, dude?
No, I wasn't planning on showcasing anybody but these guys. Everybody else can take a back seat till next week.
Right. So we usually like to end the show. You guys know that we would like to end the show with a quote, and you two are, you're lyricists, and your stuff is it just flows. Man. I don't know, man. I don't want to put you on the spot right here, but I kind of want to say, if you want to throw a little bit of freestyle for me, or you want to throw a little bit I know you guys are good at it, so and probably end the show, or even a quote from a song that you guys that you want to quote, anything on one of the songs, man. Both of you guys, one at a time. Go right ahead, man. This is y'all show. It's about y'all.
No, I'm gonna say everything causes a chain reaction.
All right. Lynx, you got something for us, brother?
Nah, man. I'm just glad we took it back to the essence, man.
That's right.
Listen,
and I'd like to say, you was really making more than your teachers.
and I would like to say, how you like us now? How you like us now? Chain Brothers, Rowdy Boys, how you like us now? And with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button
Click that notification bell
for more content.